Hello and welcome to this video. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and this is a pre-recorded Q&A. Now what that means is I put a community post on the other day and I said, if you're usually at my live Q&As and you don't usually get to have a question answered, please tell me your name and pop your question in the comments, and then look out for a special premiere on Sunday, which is today, where I'll be choosing some questions and you just might get your question answered. If you do usually have your question answered, please give us the opportunity to have a chance. So I wanted to kind of give people the opportunity to have a question answered who may not get a question answered during a live Q&A, because obviously it's very busy and I only have limited amount of time to go on there. And obviously I wish I could answer absolutely everybody, but it doesn't work that way. So I thought this would be an extra thing to do, and I may be doing these every month or when I'm guided to in the future. So if you haven't had a chance this time to get involved in this, do look out for one next time. So I've got 21 comments on this. Now I know that's not 21 people asking questions. You know, I put, please put your name with the questions. I'm just going to delete that off. And I will delete this actual community post when I've recorded this video so that people aren't, you know, putting questions in. But if you are enjoying this and you do get something from your question being answered today, do make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me as well. And also make sure you check me out during a live Q&A to ask a question in real time. But please also be aware this is not live today. This is me answering pre-recorded questions from a community post. So we're going to start with our soul sister VP, who says, I get mine answered but usually miss the lives because of the time difference. So if chosen, I'd love a little message about my journey. So what I'm going to do for you, Danny, is pull you a card from the Relationships Oracle, okay? So I'm going to see what you need to know about your journey straight out. So your journey, especially since 2020, has been about forgiveness. So you may have had to work through a lot of forgiveness on your journey since 2020. So it doesn't matter how long you've actually been on your journey with your twin four. Since 2020, you've been learning how to forgive. It's been part of your mission and part of your purpose. And your masculine and the journey itself, and you waking up as a light being, will also be part of it. It says the energy of forgiveness strengthens your capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. So everything you've been going through on your journey since 2020 has helped you to let go, surrender, release, and prepare for what's ahead through releasing unwanted feelings, unwanted situations, experiences, maybe even people, to be able to tap more into your emotions and your truth. So that's what you need to know. Everything about your journey is about forgiveness, healing, and letting go. And if you think about your journey with your person, I'm sure you'll be able to recognise this, that you have needed to forgive him, to forgive yourself, to forgive other people involved, to feel free. And after all, forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. So if you call on Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, even St. Peter and Jesus, they will help you with forgiveness. I hope that helps, okay? So we've got Guided by My Peeps says, such a beautiful angel. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. So Guided by My Peeps is one of my moderators, as is Renee, as is Karina, and they're all giving the support here, saying this is amazing, what a beautiful gesture. So thank you for commenting, guys. And what I'm actually going to do, because you've commented, again, I'm going to pull a card for Guided by My Peeps. So let's pull a card from this deck as well. What are you learning right now or needing to know for your journey? So the message coming through for you is commitment. So your commitment may be being tested right now. There may be a commitment that needs to be released for you to be together. It says the frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. So I feel what you're learning through this whole situation right now is to have faith in the journey, to believe, to trust, to recognise that when you devote yourself to your healing and make a commitment to that within yourself, everything else falls into place. And also to know that if there is a commitment right now that needs to be released, like a karmic situation, for example, that will also aid your commitment with your person in the future. So everything is a catalyst to your union. Let's bring in a message for the beautiful Renee. So what does Renee need to know? We've got freedom. And I feel this about you enjoying and exploring your freedom, allowing things to move forward. This could also be something big that's coming in next year, because next year is the year of freedom, the year of the horse. It says the energy of freedom supports your sense of limitless possibility and potential, your boundless expression and bold exploration. So you boldly explore your life right now, and you are learning how to express yourself in many ways. And there's endless, limitless possibilities. And I feel that's what you're looking at right now. And what they're showing me is showing me this like a bee. So I feel this is definitely a big sign of a miracle that's entering your life, and that you're moving towards a miracle as you prepare for 2026. And I feel that February this year to January next year is going to be a huge sign of change for you and a miracle ahead. I hope that helps. And I'm going to pull a card for Karina. So what do we need to know for Karina? This is Karina with a K. For you, we've got awareness. And this is what your whole journey is about, especially between now and November. You're realising so many things. You're coming into awareness about so many things. It says the energy of awareness supports your capacity to focus your attention on all aspects of a multidimensional world, so you can create a reality you truly choose. So I feel you're learning to observe your journey in such a higher way that you recognise when anything happens to you, it's all happening to grow you, and there are lessons there for you. So you're able to come into awareness of why things happen, and you're able to deal with it much easier. So you're moving into awareness of everything, the person that you are, the connection you're in, the reason things happen the way they do, and you are aware of everything that's going on. And I feel between now and November, big shifts in your awareness are taking place, and you may also be seeing ones more about a new beginning. So you may be seeing 1111, 111. You may just be seeing ones, however you see them, because it's a sign of a beautiful new beginning ahead. I hope that helps. We've got good day for you, my lovely Liz. My name is Dahlia, so thank you for being here. So this is for Dahlia. So good day to you, my lovely Liz. I always love your dedication and care for all of us. Thank you for being here, honey. It means the world. My name is Dahlia. My question is, will my husband finish his CDL truck driving school, hopefully before the end of summer 2025? So let's ask the Radiant Riderweight, okay? So will he finish the truck driving school before the end of summer this year? I feel if he chooses to, he's got a choice. So remember, he's learning a lesson right now. He's a soul, he's growing, he's evolving. So this is for his soul growth too. So I feel if he chooses to, which means he dedicates himself to this, he puts the time into this, and he actually asserts himself, then he'll be able to do that, okay? But I feel there may be certain things that he is struggling with. So he may be shut down, he may be a little bit reserved right now, he may have gone in his cave a little bit, because he may be thinking or overthinking or worrying or trying to learn what he needs to learn. So will he become gainfully employed with such license and with much higher income than his current job as a warehouse employee at Amazon with low hourly pay after losing his construction sales rep job during COVID in 2020? He wasn't able to get back, nor does he want it anymore. So remember, everything happens for a reason. Changes come in for a reason. With the CDL license, should he keep working for Amazon, driving their big haulers, big delivery trucks, or drive for another company such as Costco or Walmart? I appreciate your time in answering the lucky subscribers' questions, even if you don't choose my question. So what do we need to know? I do feel there's a celebration coming, just not quite yet, okay? There is a delay around this right now, so you've got to look at it differently. So I feel this could be causing a block between you, because you may be stressing out or trying to control the outcome in some way, and you've got to let go, understanding there are lessons and growth in here for him, because he went through big changes around 2020 for a reason. I feel that may have knocked his confidence a little bit as well, and he's had to build his confidence back up. And I do feel that there's going to be a positive outcome to what's happening within him. So it's more about what's happening within him than what's happening with the job. So understand he's going through a big change right now. There is a delay for a reason, and there will be a celebration, but I feel it will be a delayed celebration. So this could be something that starts moving forward within the next 3 months, okay? So let me just bring in another deck here. So what's going to happen, okay? What's going to happen, or what do we need to know about this? Yeah, it's in reverse again, Knight of Swords. So I feel it will move forward quickly at the right time. There is a delay at the moment. Okay, and the Queen of Coins is about you understanding that you have enough. So I feel what the message coming through is, trust the process right now, because he will know what he needs to do. You have to let him find this way himself. It's his solution to find. It's his decision to make. So he has to find his way out of his current circumstances. And I know it affects you because you are married, but also you have to let go of the control, because what the message is with the Queen of Coins is you'll hold that pentacle. You'll have the money you need. So the angels are kind of saying you'll have everything you need right now, but you need to let go of the control. Let him find his own way. When he truly decides what he wants and what he needs to do, things are going to move forward very quickly. So I do feel swift change coming in over the next 3 months that will bring in the money. So if it's money you're worrying about, don't, because you'll have everything you need at the right time and the money is going to come in. And I'm seeing this as food on the table. You'll be able to put food on the table. You'll be able to pay the bills. Maybe you are also in control of money, or you try and, not necessarily dictate what goes on, but I feel you do hold the cards in this connection. You may be the dominant one in this connection with things like money, or maybe you have a say in things, but I feel you've got to let him find his way. So I feel this is part of his journey right now to actually choose the way forward for himself and work out what the next steps are. So I feel you have to take a step back and let him choose what he wants to do, because he knows what he needs to do and he will make the right decisions. So he will assert himself where he needs to, he will go for what he needs to, and he will release what he needs to. But I feel you can't control this right now. You need to let him decide what to do, because ultimately he is the one doing the job. I hope that helps, okay? But ultimately you'll have what you need, and that's including money, resources, and food. Guided by the universe says, I always get my question answered, so thank you. So let me pull you a card, the Guided by the Universe. Again, I did say put your name in. Okay, so we've got balance here. So what's happening right now is balance is being restored in your connection. You may see 1212 or 1221. It says the frequency of balance supports your ability to find harmony with all aspects of your 3-dimensional and your 5D layers of reality. So I definitely feel this is balancing the 3D and the 5D right now. And I feel what you need to know is there needs to be balance in your connection. So that's what's being worked upon. So there will be stability. It is happening. You just need to have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Desiree, great to see you. Hey Liz Lol, I did put in a question 2 days ago, so hopefully I'll be one of the ones you pick. Will me and Anthony become more than friends with benefits? I really like him. So what's going on with you and Anthony? I feel you've just got to look at things in a different way. You may be worried about how you're viewing him right now. We've got the Knight of Swords. I feel this will turn around very quickly. So I do feel it's going to progress into something else, something different, something new. But you have to allow it to happen in its own time instead of trying to make it happen. So what's the message from your perspective? So you've been through a lot of pain and you've transformed through that pain. And that's what the angels are reminding you of. Everything you've been through on your journey, it's like now you're ready for something more. You want a relationship. You want to see where this goes. And there is hope here for this to happen. So it says, focus on the good things in life that remind you to shine. So instead of perhaps judging him for certain things, the time it may be taking or, the way it's happening, just be in the flow of things right now. And that's how things will shift forward. Because I do see there is hope to move this forward. You've been through your pain. You've been through struggle. Now you're ready for some fun, some light, some laughter. And he does want to give you his heart. So I do feel he does feel the same way that you feel. He wants to explore this connection with you. I just feel you need to just breathe and allow things to flow, and then it will move forward quickly. So I feel he will make his move and it will take you by surprise. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Faria says, pretty Liz, I usually get answered, but still I want to try my luck. How do you see my married life with my DM Nabil? Is he the one for me? Well, you know yourself if he's the one for you. Okay, so you've got this will move forward. That's what you need to know. So things will start moving forward. This could happen from the solstice. So obviously the solstice is the 21st of June throughout the Cancer season. So I feel the Cancer season is going to be important for your journey moving forward. I feel you'll definitely know during this time if he is the one, which I feel you already know. It's your ego that will tell you otherwise. And what you need to know is it will move forward. There's going to be fear. Yeah, a lot of fear around this. You'll move forward together. So I feel you need to release the fear around how this is going to move forward. Instead of thinking, how is this married life going to be? Just focus on getting to the next step, getting to the next point. Instead of just thinking, oh, I've got to marry this person and making it all about that, because it is going to move forward in the right direction. You just have to have faith in that. The Chariot's a very powerful card to get there. So what about married life? Again, Knight of Swords is coming out collectively here. And we've got the Eight of Coins. Don't try so hard. I feel you just need to let go of trying so hard to create what you want or the way you want it to be. And you just have to let it unfold. This doesn't mean you're not going to get married or it's not going to happen. It just means you need to allow it to unfold naturally instead of tangling yourself up in all this chaos. Because you get tangled up in your own thoughts and that creates a delay. Just focus on moving forward. There could also be a flight involved here. So there could be a moving to somewhere new, or you could go somewhere on a plane. Okay, that could even be connected with a honeymoon, okay? So just get one card about what you need to know about this. Yeah, freedom. So just enjoy your freedom right now. Enjoy where you are. Enjoy the flow of things. I feel that if you marry this person, I say if because that will be a decision you make together, it will be very freeing. It will feel free. So it's not like you're going to feel stuck or trapped in a marriage. You're going to feel free in that marriage. You're going to feel like you can explore things. And there is a miracle ahead. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Angie. Great to see you, honey. What are Casey's thoughts, feelings and intentions towards me? So what are Casey's thoughts, feelings and intentions? Casey really doesn't want you to give up. Is worried that you're going to give up. Maybe you move on or you stop trying in some way. So I feel Casey is saying to you today, please don't give up on me. Trust me. I'm just taking a time out to think and work out what to do. So I feel he's really thinking about what these next steps are or what needs to happen next. And I feel that what you need to do is just keep believing and having faith and working on you. Sometimes we think, oh, I'm going to give up, I'm going to move on. It doesn't work that way. We just have to surrender. So I feel you're being guided to surrender this to heaven because your person's saying to you, I don't want you to give up on me or on love or on this connection or whatever it is that's going on between you. Casey is saying, please believe in me, please trust in me, please don't give up on me. And that's how things are going to move forward. So let's bring in what you're learning right now. What you need to know. Yeah, you're ready for a relationship or you're ready for something. And you're perhaps wondering if this person wants the same thing. So you're saying, I'm ready. I'm ready for a new relationship with you. And a new relationship means taking this to a new level or, taking this to where it needs to be. And that your Casey is saying, I am yours, body, heart, mind and soul. I belong to you. I'm working hard for our future. So you have to have faith that Casey wants what you want. You just have to give it time. And I do feel this is moving into place between now and August time. So you're going to start seeing results between June, which is what this card signifies, and August. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Faith here. It says, hi Liz, I'm Faith, and I try to catch you live whenever I can, but it's so early and I've been missing it. If possible, could you tell me what the future of my relationship with C looks like? And if we'll be in union soon? I hope you have a wonderful day and I'm sending you lots of love. So the message, first of all, is he does want to give you his heart. He does love you. He does care about you. He does want to and intend to open up to you. He's just struggling right now because he can't perhaps give you what you need in this moment. So he wants to give to you equally. And that's something that he is currently struggling with and working on. And he is focused on you. So he is thinking about you a lot, in an obsessive way sometimes, like you're always on his mind. He wants you to know that he is focused on making this right and making it work. And that's why you got the Queen of Cups, because you know this anyway. In your intuition, you know this. You're very psychic and intuitive. You know how he feels about you. That's why you're coming up as the King or Queen of Cups here. And it's showing you to trust in the love, to believe in yourself, to have faith, because to him, he sees you as the most beautiful thing in the world. So they give me that song by Prince, you're the most beautiful. I mean, I'm not a Prince fan at all, but something to do with the beautiful girl in the world. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. They give me that song, or I can kind of hear it in my head, but that's what they're giving me. So the angels want you to embrace where you are right now. Okay, embrace this moment, embrace moving forward, see every day as a new beginning. And you said, I feel what you feel and it's keeping me awake. So you may well be connecting with him through the night with ascension symptoms, sleepless nights. You're feeling what he feels. And he's saying, I'm becoming who I was born to be. So he is stepping into his masculine power. He is becoming who he was born to be. You can feel that shift in him and you can feel what's going on in him. And I definitely feel between now and September, there's big changes taking place that you're going to feel in your physical body. So we could have some changes coming in here between now and September. I've got a new divine timing deck here that I'm going to bring in by Divine Visions. So any timeline on union, I feel things are falling into place. We've got 0. So this is a real sign from heaven that the angels are helping. You know, 0 is a message the universe is with you. Remember, this is eternal love. It goes on and on. There is no beginning, no end. So it's not about the when, it's about the knowingness it will. So I feel you've just got to let go of that. The angels are helping you, will be in divine timing, and to have trust. Okay, and this also means like 0 with no time. It's going to feel like no time. Especially if you're operating in the present moment, things could shift within hours. So focus on being in the moment, being ready for what's coming, being excited about life. But I feel there's a big shift between now and September. I can't give you a timeline for union because it's not coming through. I just feel you have to trust an angelic intervention and trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Becca, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. After my recorded reading from you, I realised I didn't get to ask a burning question. Did my twin listen to the entire replay of our 90-minute astrology twin flame audio recording? Okay. And I feel like he may not have listened to it all yet. Okay. He may listen to it in June now because it feels like there's been a lot going on around him in May. So he may have struggled to actually find the time. There may have been interference. So he may not have been able to listen to the whole thing in May. He said he asked me for the replay and I sent it last Friday. So I feel that he hasn't listened to it in full yet because there's been too much interference around. So this could be karmic interference or too much conflict. Maybe he started listening to it and it brought conflict up in his mind. What is he thinking about it while he was listening? Conflict, battles, going through challenges. So struggle, you know, going through things in his mind about maybe things he needs to change or work out or do. How is he mulling it over throughout the week? My name is Becca, is Matt. So I feel that he may not have had the chance to listen to all of it in one go. So he may have listened to it in dribs and drabs. So in other words, I do feel he's perhaps listened to it or he's about to listen to all of it, but it feels like there's been interference. So he hasn't been able to listen to it all in one go. And that may have also stressed him out a little bit, but I feel it's caused conflict. So don't stress and panic and think, oh no, it means he's realising that there's certain things he needs to change or adjust to be with you the way perhaps you want him to be with you. So how does he feel about it? He needs emotional balance. So he knows he needs to make a change. So justice can also be connected with a karmic ending. It says, I'm reviewing my life to release myself from karmic binds and toxic situations to find peace. So it's helped him to realise what he needs to change. So let's get some guidance for you. What's the guidance for you? We've got the 8 of Swords. So break free of limitations and become the master of your mind. So allow him to find his way. And remember, sometimes when we give them things like that, and obviously he's asked you for it, it can create a delay because they have to process it. So we can feel it's backfired, but really things are moving forward. So I feel you just need to give him time to process it without interference. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Tyler, thank you for being here. Hi Liz, I'm Tyler. I usually miss your lives. This is Tyler, Tyla. I usually miss your lives due to the time change. He says he wants to talk with me. Is Adam ready to end his karmic situation and does he have intentions of a reunion with me? Well, obviously if he wants to talk to you, there's hope there. There is hope here. Okay, so you got the star. So he's being guided. He's being guided to talk to you. He's being guided to end his karmic situation. He's being guided. He's just angry at himself because of the way things have happened or the way things are or the way he's treated you. So I feel he wants to let you know how he feels in his own way. So I feel he perhaps wants to apologise here. And I feel he's wanted to do this for a while. So he does want to be honest and open with you. I do feel he wants to leave his karmic situation. You're becoming the creator of your destiny, and you're hoping he's going to do the same, okay? So is he ready to end his karmic situation? Too many cards. Okay, is he ready to end his karmic situation? Is he ready to end his karmic situation? We've got the waxing gibbous moon and the number 9. So this could take a little bit longer to happen. Okay, so it could well be that this comes to an end around September time. Could be around, it could be 9 days, 9 weeks. But I'm feeling between now and September, there's an ending coming in here with the waxing there. And we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So also the thing is, he really feels all this love and desire for you that he may struggle to act on because of his situation. And that makes him angry too. And he's finding the strength. So he's still not feeling strong enough. He's still needing the strength to take action. Okay, he wants to take action to you because he desires you. So this could also be a very intimate connection when you come together. So in other words, you're both feeling the passion and desire. So you may both want each other. You could be intimate, or maybe there's boundaries you're setting there. They're giving me a little block there. But I feel there could be blocks around being together in this way. But I feel he does want to move everything forward with you and end things with this person. You just have to give it a bit more time. And I am feeling karmic endings coming in between July, August and September anyway. So I do feel it's ending. I just feel it needs a bit more time, possibly until September. He does want to be with you and take action. I just feel he's gathering that strength right now. But he is definitely thinking about you in a very intimate way and, dealing with that pleasure in his own way, if that makes sense, okay? I hope that helps. So just have faith and don't force anything. Just allow things to be. Let him come to you. Tia, thank you for being here. Hi, dear Liz, it's me, Tia. My question is just, is he sorry? And someone commented, our soul sister guided by universe said he obviously is. So I feel there is a sign for you. He obviously is. So is he sorry? Is he sorry? He's going to move forward and tell you it's going to happen spontaneously when you don't expect it. Their apology will come in. So I do feel he is sorry. I just feel that, he's not perhaps saying it yet. So this could come in after August time, or August at the latest, I feel, for this. But it could come in within the next 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks. But I feel, we're in June now. So he said, I am ready to fight for our love. I feel he wants you to know he's sorry if he hasn't fought for your love, or if he's denied the love, or he's made you feel like you don't matter, or you're not important. So he's saying to you, I am ready to fight for our love, but I feel this is more July than now. And things are going to move forward from August time. Just going to happen very quickly without you expecting it. It's going to come in when you don't expect it. So there is a delay around this right now. But I feel, yes, to answer your question, he is sorry. And he is going to fight for the love. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Dee Brenner, thank you for being here. Hi Liz, I'm in the US, so yes, kind of early for us here. Miss most lives. My question is, my DM, is he trying to work on his divorce, or is he stuck? Is he old enough to see me? Because of it, I usually see him once a month and it's been that long already. He keeps making excuses, but we do live about 65 miles away. So he's working with you on the 5D right now. The 5D connection is very strong and he always feels you around him everywhere he goes. Okay, but I do feel he is struggling to let go of this right now. So let's see what the guidance is for you. So, yeah, you want him to put the work in, you want him to be available to you properly. And the angels are saying to you, this is a time of learning for you both. So you're learning right now everything you can about the journey. And you're also learning how to give back to you. And you're learning to not take it personally or get involved in his drama. And that's what you're being reminded of, because I do feel there is drama around him that he is dealing with, because he's saying, I am making decisions about our future. I don't like being back and forth. I need to make a decision. So he is well aware that he can't keep doing what he's doing. He doesn't want to lead a double life. He doesn't want to wear a mask. He doesn't want to just be with you every now and again. He doesn't like being back and forth. So he knows he needs to make a decision, and that's what he's currently doing between July and September. So I don't feel he's actually left this situation yet. I feel this is something he is planning to do, but he needs to find the strength to do it. So this is something that's on his mind now, but something he may be taking action towards within the next 4 months, because I do see you together in the future. I do see a future there for you too. And I do feel that it will be a successful future as well. However, he is trapped in this situation right now and he needs a divorce. So it's there. Okay, he knows he needs a divorce. It's like he knows what he wants with you and he's not lying about that. He's genuine about that. But he also knows he has to be strong to make this decision. So it's all there. He knows he's trapped. He knows he needs to release himself. He knows he wants a divorce. He knows he needs the karmic ending. You have to have faith that he will make this decision. And I feel this also about you pulling your energy back, so you're not giving him as much access to you. And I feel this is something that's a learning lesson, like a learning for you between August and May. Because this is what you're learning. You're learning to rise above the drama. You're learning to not get involved. You're learning to find peace. So I definitely feel between August and May, this could be a timeline for all of this happening and shifting forward. And you have to also be prepared because there could be some drama because it's a karmic ending. Okay, so you're getting stronger through this whole situation. See if we can get another timeline around this. Yeah, we've got 9 again. So September's going to be important and we've got January, February, March. So this could well be that September is when he makes a decision and then things could start moving forward in the new year here. So that's why I've got a timeline August to May for your union coming into place. So you've got to have faith. Let go of the struggle. Just have faith that God has a plan, but you have to let him find his way. You know, no ultimatums, no struggle. That doesn't mean you are there for him. It means, you know, you've got to also pull your energy back into you. Maybe you're learning to set your own boundaries down so you don't just be with him, you know, every now and again you kind of say, sort yourself out and then come back. But I feel you already know what you need to do in this situation. Let me also pull you a card for you. Yeah, authenticity. So it's really about him being authentic, you being authentic, stepping into your power to do that with the 10. So you may see 10-10. It says the energy of authenticity supports your choices to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of your life with others as well as with yourself. So really what he knows he needs to do is to be genuine and truthful to you, to himself first really. So he can then be truthful with his karmic partner, with you and anyone else, so he can actually make the changes. So the universe is supporting this change right now. It could even be in October when something clearly comes out. I hope that helps, okay? Veronica, thank you for being here. So, hi Liz, my name is Veronica. My DM broke up with me several months ago. Well, it's never over with twin flames, okay? But refuses to sell our apartment, so I'm stuck. I don't understand why he acts like this. Will my situation ever be solved or will we ever reunite? I'm not allowed to have communication with him either. Still dream about him every night and it hurts so bad not to be able to move on. Now, there is a reply on there, but I think that was me deleting it when you put, I think I put your name in and you put your name in. So I think there's no, it's not showing a comment and I think that's why. So first of all, what are you learning in this right now? So you're ready to let go of the burden of others. So you really want to get rid of this apartment so you can be rid of this burden. But there's a reason why he's not selling it. So again, remember, the universe creates a way. So if you were truly meant to cut ties with him, it would have already been released, okay? Now, you can't ever move on from your own soul and you and your personal one. So what he's saying is, I am starting to enjoy my life. Okay, let's get a clarifier on that, because that doesn't mean he's living his best life without you. He's saying you were everything I could ever want. I'm trapped in a situation of my own making. I'm trying to find a way out. So I feel what he's saying is he's enjoying life better than he did. So he needed this time, this space to sort his life out. It doesn't mean that he's enjoying life without you, like everything's wonderful. What I'm connecting with here is he needed this time to free himself up, to work on himself. But he's still trapped in his own head. And he made that happen. He made the struggle in his own mind that he's trying to find a way out of, because he does know inside that you're everything you could ever want. He knows that. And he's realising this more and more because he's starting to enjoy his life by spending time with himself and doing his own thing. So he's needed this time to recognise that you are everything you could ever want. Now, you're also fed up because you're saying, there's this situation that I feel trapped in. I want to let go of the burden here. I want to let go of the burden that you know, of this property, because you're there in that property in my mind. So it feels like you want to let go of this, but you can let go right now in your mind, so you can breathe and allow it to, you know, to be free of it in a way. Because I feel that you're carrying around all these burdens and You're worrying about everything. You need to breathe yourself back into the now. So we've got the Seven of Swords, because I feel he is going to come back in and deal with this, and the High Priestess. So this is showing you right now that you have the power to move things forward. You have the power to look at this differently right now and recognise that the reason he's refusing to sell is because he wants to keep you around in some way. So he is well aware that you are connected on a soul level because you're everything you could ever want. And I feel that's also why there's a delay around this movement. I feel by October time you're going to feel a lot stronger to be able to release this situation. And I don't mean move on, because you can't move on from your person, but you can move on from the struggle and the drama. I feel there will be a way between August to October to talk and deal with this whole house issue. You know, this apartment. I feel you're going to communicate somehow. And if you let this go and stop worrying about it, when I say let go, I mean surrender, giving it to heaven. Call an Archangel Raguel to bring a harmonization in, an Archangel Ariel to help you sort out this apartment situation. I feel that's going to be sorted out between August and October. So by October, you're going to be ready to let go of it in some way, shape or form. Because I feel also that he's going to start feeling you shifting your energy if you start getting back to you through breath work and remembering your own power and truth. With the Queen of, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles as the High Priestess, but I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles, which is about you embracing where you are right now in your life, focusing on peace and truth and your authentic power, so that you don't feel you need him in any way, shape or form to be happy, because he's been back and forth and he's been deceitful and he's hurt you and all of that, but you have to let that go yourself. So I feel moving into July, between now and July, you're going to forgive everything right. So you do that through self-care, through allowing things to breathe. So say, I'm willing to release this in all directions of time in exchange for peace. And I feel when you do that, that's going to open a door to bring you back together between August and October to sort it out. So by September, you could be enjoying life together again. So I feel that this could turn around very quickly if you just give it the time it needs right now and stop worrying about everything and just get on with living your life. So he doesn't want you to give up, and he is connecting with you through telepathy. So I do feel that you're saying, should I give up? And he's asking you not to. Okay, but you are perhaps wondering if he's moved on. Yeah, it isn't that he's moved on, he's just starting to, get back to himself a little bit right now. Because I'm trying to see this in a higher way, but I'm also recognising your confusion through the whole thing. And you are still connected. That's why you're dreaming of him and thinking of him. And you're saying it hurts so bad, so you've got to breathe through that. Your soul is growing right now. You've been through a big shift here between March and July ahead. So as the energy of the soul activates the connection to the part of you that is closer to the higher realms, God or the divine. So what I'm really connecting with here is, all of this has happened so you can reconnect with God or the universe, the higher power, whoever you connect with, because it feels like you were so submerged in the connection, you couldn't see anything else. And you may have even lost a part of you in the process. You may have lost your own identity in that relationship. So I feel it's so important now you get back to self and source, so you focus on you. What do I want? What does Veronica want right now? How does Veronica feel? Separate to your masculine. Okay, so you start thinking about you start reconnecting with God. And when you do that, you're going to feel in a much better place. And that's going to open all the doors, because that's more attractive to your twin than you being stressed out and feeling like, it's hurting you so bad and you can't cope. So you've got to get your own power back right now, which I feel you're going to do between June and July. And I feel that's going to open a door between August and October for you to come back together and sort out the house, the apartment, sort out the connection itself. So I feel that's what I'm connecting with. It's not about letting go as in, right, moving on. It's about letting go as in, I surrender this to you, God, in exchange for peace, and start focusing on myself. And that's when the 5D connection is going to get very strong. And I feel if you're working on this, you could well be back together by September. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you to everyone who commented and got involved in this. I think I'm pretty sure I've answered everyone there. I'm sending everyone so much love, and I'll see you at the next live Q&A, which will hopefully be on Monday morning. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.